Today we are going to be playing Outer Wilds again. The last time I played that left off in a pretty rough spot. So, alright, let's get back into this. Alright, well, the last time we went to the Dark Bramble. I've since got someone told me not to go to the Dark Bramble. Until I found something else. So I guess let's go to Brittle Hollow. So I guess that'll be our first. I'm so bad at this. We all know this. Okay. I have no idea where we're going. I haven't been on it. I didn't take off far enough. Oh, you know what we haven't done? We haven't even explored this planet. So I actually take that back. I'm gonna just kind of float around here and see if I can spot anything. Oh yeah. This looks promising. I can land the ship. Okay. Unbuckled. And I don't. I'm gonna bring my spacesuit. I was about to say I don't think I need my spacesuit, but I definitely am going to. How again? Flashlight. Okay. I always forget that that's the that's the way. Oh, more bones. Oh, this is quite. I'm not liking this. Oh, we're dead. Oh, I thought we were dead. We might. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, man. No. Okay, where is this? Okay. Hello? More bones. Okay. Oweno? I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. That's it. Cycad? Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Okay. I was also told that you're not supposed to get all up close and personal with this. Or you're supposed to stay up close and personal, is my understanding. Oh. I guess so. Okay. And if I step out of it? What is this for? I mean, I don't really understand. Is this just showing me which planets I've been to? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these. Okay. What's over here? Here. Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, and oh. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Okay. Do I just take that back down? Anything over this direction? Oh, yeah. Oh, kind of. Oh, I see. We did it. Okay, well, that was interesting. Oh, there's more to see. Sweet. Ooh, very pretty. I like it. I'm still at a loss for what's supposed to go here. I'm dumb. I've been walking around in circles thinking that I was the one doing that. Wow. Good job. Yeah, I don't really understand those things. I think there's a lot in this game that I don't understand. I'm just kind of hoping that at some point it all just starts making sense. But I don't really think that's going to happen. Oh, I didn't even see this. Mining site 2B. Okay. We've been And it said art. Okay. Looking, looking, looking. Oh. Okay. Now where's the artificial gravity? Oh. Okay, artificial gravity is right here. Okay, so this is artificial gravity. Now I know what the porthole is. Okay, we're learning, Okay. Okay. We're gonna land. Ooh, another ship. Okay. Sweet. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Yippee! What do you have? What do you have in store for me? Nothing? That's good. Ooh, what's this? I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. And that the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts, Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news? I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. But, probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. There's paths down below. Oh, wait, we've been here. We've been here. This is how we died. No! No! Oh! No! Wait. Where am I? Whoa. Wait. Hold on, you guys. I'm not dead. Oh! Whoa! No, no. I want to go inside. Okay. New glowy things. Pokey. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Riddle Hollow. Okay. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Riddle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Okay, okay. I feel like this is important. What? Yeah. Is this a hole? Or is there glass? There's glass. Okay. Oh. What happened? What's happening? I don't like this. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're just spinning, waiting for the thing to do the thing. Whoa! Oh. Okay. Okay. I just need to find my ship. Now we're not in this. Clary. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. That's Felix. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate They would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Okay, so what went wrong? Oh, now the thing's floating over there. Okay, alright. I'm starting to see something. Oh, great. Okay. There's cacti everywhere. That's fun. Also, I'm slime. So this is Ember Twin. Good to know. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Did we already read this? I don't think so. Rami and I reviewed the records you sent. Okay. And they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but okay, so this is what we saw in the vision, I guess we call it. No! I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It's trying to kill me before I can even see anything. Even though this game is trying to kill me all the time. Okay. So. What are we looking at? So, how do we get in there? That's the question. See some stairs. I feel like I'm all over the place in this game, but I'm just doing my best. This door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Okay. It's good, good. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. And this is High Energy Lab. Smells like something else is going to kill us again. The Sunless City, 300 meters. Okay. So we just... I'm assuming that we just follow this power cable. The Sunless City, 120. And crash site caves. Okay. Signal scope. No. Wrong one. Scope. So we just... Oh no, there is a path. Ah! Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm low on oxygen. Take me somewhere. Oh, barely missed that one. Ooh, cactus. Why did it disappear? I don't like that. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Sorry. Mallory and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. That's it. And Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Oh, you're back. So what if I just... And you're gone again. Okay. I'm gonna try and make it back to my ship. I don't think I'm going to, but what if I go out this way? Oh, here we go. I need to look at my ship log. Oh, good gracious. Why are there so many things? Okay. Flashlight. Artificial gravity. Okay. What's happening? Oh. Here's our first delivery. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her destiny rivals the neutron stars. And go meet her on the White Hole Station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. That's good. Okay. I think that might have been all that's in this building. Well, hi, very ominous beam of sand. Wait, can I go through that? You know what? I'm not risking it. I'm gonna stay right here. Oh, that rumble is terrifying. Oh! Good job. Good job. Oxygen. This is a dead person. Because if so, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. There's no witnesses. Fortunately, they're gonna think it was me. Get under something quick. Oh, they're gonna think it was me. A massacre. Done in by Starcrest 72. Murderer. That's what they'll call me. Ah! Ah! Wait! No, there was no ceiling! There was no ceiling! There was a ceiling. Well, that was terrifying. There's a scroll thing here, which means there should be a scroll nearby. Correct? I would think so. A scroll! Yippee! Back down we go. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Rami found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine otherwise, immensely clever Connoy would lose his own head, if it weren't anatomically impossible. Well, that was a really boring scroll. Oh no. Oh no. The door's broken. Door is broken. Emergency. Emergency! Mayday, mayday! We're going to die! Nope. Oh! Okay, well, that's cool. Oh, a very tall building. Let's see what's at the top. We've already been here. Oh! That wasn't the plan. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Oh! That was so scary. Thought it was over for us. Time to get back to the ship. What's happening? I wish the game would tell me what's happening. That's like the most frustrating part, is like, that has now happened. That's the third time that that's happened, and it's unpredictable. At least from my understanding. That's the frustrating part. It's like the game just decides when you're just gonna explode randomly. Like, like what the hell? That is infuriating. To the person who recommended this game to me to play, may you count your days. I was not built for this. A game that literally doesn't ever tell you what you're supposed to do. Like, there is a level, to me, there's a level of like hand holding that like shouldn't go like over a certain amount, you know? But then there's no hand holding at all. And this game is that. Which is not my forte. Who are you? Why are you staring at the scary flower? Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? I've done it and I've died so many times. But you don't know that. I'm in a time loop. Me, I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to go look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Well, you said it. It's gonna show me a picture of one of those scary fish. Yep. There's a camp inside of a fish? Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I liked this crater. I threw a little scout into the seed. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? This thing is gonna be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there is to go on Timber Hearth and saw everything there is to see, and then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. No, I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble, if it's from anywhere, hatchling. Okay, that's cool and all. Can I jump in? We can't go in it. Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. Because I don't want to go back there. Well, we found something, I guess, that's theoretically going to help us. And I say theoretically. Lightly. You know what? Let's go for it. Because why not? Why not? We're going to die anyway. I'm going to regret this. So the only information that I have... God. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. No! 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 Woo! That just flipped me around. What the heck? Oh, my thruster's damaged. Okay, trying again. I don't like this. I know I keep saying it, but I really don't like it. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Get in the hole, get in the hole. Oh! Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. I don't get this game. Part of me just kind of want to, like, give up because it's like there's no fighting. There's no... I don't know how to, like, put it into words in a way. I'm gonna try. Like, I'm not understanding at all the point of this game. Like, I get that we're blasting off into space. I'm not understanding, like, what the goal is. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, is there something I missed in, like, the beginning of the game where they, like, said what we were doing? I just feel like I'm wandering around aimlessly, looking at things, reading stuff, with no, like, end goal. It is like, is that what this game is? Like, this is all really cool. And I really, really want to like this game. Because, like, aesthetics, visuals, music, everything is beautiful. I am in awe of, like, the developers of this game for that piece of it. But what I'm not enjoying is the massive guessing game that this game is. And, like, good Lord. Like, I want to understand what's going on, but, like, everything I read just makes me more confused. Like, I'm kind of, in a sense, like, I'm understanding more, I guess, certain mechanics. But, like, nothing that's, like, game-changing. Like, we already looked at that. We didn't get to finish reading it because the world exploded. Has anyone observed the phantom mood that sometimes creates us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's Lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's Lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appears random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis: there can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Okay. My ship is currently, I believe, on the other side of the planet. I swear it'd be just my luck for a meteor to fall and hit my head. In the game and in real life. Okay, so here's my ship. Cool. Concussion. The shuttle is currently resting at the Quantum Moon. Okay, so... who knows? More questions. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. It will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. So what's supposed to be happening? Is anything supposed to be happening? So confused. Okay. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, last time I got one of those, I died. What? Is that supposed to happen? What? We're just gonna blast off to another planet. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if you can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do to use it. Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of brittle hollow is as stable as any, but who knows. If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it with my full chest. You cannot play a game if it does not have any objectives. It grinds my gears. Because, like, you just keep dying and reloading, dying, reloading, dying, reloading. Nothing changes. Nothing gets better. You don't get any better understanding of what's going on around you. You try different things. You try different planets. Nothing changes. It is the same So what is the point of this game? There's my crash out. There's a difference between open world and fun exploration, and you get to craft things and build things and do different things. But when it's an open world game and you do the same things over and over and over again with no result, it is literally the definition of insanity. I'm going insane. Part of me wants to just like go watch a tutorial on how to play this game. I want to feel like I'm driving a story. I want to feel like I'm driving something. All I feel like I'm giving you is rage content. Am I doing this wrong? Am I playing this game wrong? Am I not doing it right? Why don't we let's try landing on the volcanic moon, I guess. Whatever this place is. Okay, it has an atmosphere. Let's get scared, I guess. What just happened? It is cool when you get to like learn about things and like the lore, but I feel like it is like there was a review that I read skip past that was like it's an acquired taste, and I'm realizing that. So I guess let's go to Hollow's Lantern. Solar activity, volcanic activity. Okay. Friends in Timberhearth Mines, the last type of your ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything useful. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twins Project's protective shell. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. My gratitude, I imagine, will also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ember Twin Project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest cracker opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Alright, let's see what this shows us. I think we've already seen this. Yeah, we already seen this one. Do a rep. I just want to check around real quick. Distress beacon. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can't hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace themselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This place doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? Okay. What do we have here? Is this an escape pod? I'm assuming so. Start from top. Escape pod 1 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3 launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. Emergency escape hatch. Sorry. My bad. Good grief. Okay. No thanks. Cool. All right. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Okay. This seems important. Maybe. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in the universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. Okay, so it looks like we are able to get down there. Question is how? can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? No. Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Is there any? We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Fully, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Well, that's depressing. Jeebus criminy. What? What happened? Yeah, cool, great. We're back in the same place. As you can tell, I'm having a great time. Great time. Let's look at our ship log, shall we? See if it's gonna tell us anything. So, volcanic type, da 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 da. So, like, it all leads back. It all leads back to Dark Bramble. So it tells me that there's more to explore in a place that I've already been. Yeah, I know there was more to explore there. The ceiling, I'm pretty sure, collapsed on me. Isn't that great? Okay, I guess we're going backwards. What's it called? Brittle Hollow. Something like that. Oh, crap. Oops. Sorry. My stream looked like it froze, but it was just my phone. Oops. Keep pressing on. Keep pressing on. That's 2%. This is where we were. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in Pod 2 or 3? Was he able to board an Escape Pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. That's great. Real great. feel like it's like crucial that I make it down there. But again, could be really wrong. Who knows? Okay. The crossroads. What does that mean? Oh, cool. What's this? Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Suspicious. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make it... The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots, and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I've never seen them, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you to record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read this note. Or these notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis: this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? A tree moved. I just look away. Tree's gone. They were right. Okay, this is great. But, how do I get inside this freaking tower? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I saw that move. That one on the bottom there. Okay, so if I leave that there... Hey, that was rude. Yeah, so I don't... Who's here? You. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Hey, that'd be, yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow, so then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. Where should I explore here? Oh, wow. Where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried, but if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. Oh, what are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, or the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timber Hearth Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? Okay, see you later. What happens if I doze off? Does it reset the day? I've never done that before, so I'm just gonna roast a marshmallow. So if you just stick it directly in the fire, it catches fire. That's not how real marshmallows work. Ooh. Okay. That was fun. Surface integrity is 0. That's cool. Which probably means this whole place is gonna come crashing down. Oh. Oh, great. Can I go in here now? I tried hard enough. Damn. Welcome, Selenum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me to the moon's 6th and most recent location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine your clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay. There's supposed to be a scroll there. What just happened? So the conclusion I'm coming to on this is that the longer that you're on Brittle Hollow, the more it deteriorates and the less likely you are to find anything. Let's go back to Giant Steve. Actually. Did we gain any new knowledge? Yes. How do you open your map again? Map mode. Okay. There's more to explore there. Ash Twin Towers, there's more to explore here. Okay. Okay. Autopilot. Let's go. Dang it, did it again. Okay, so if I remember remember correctly, they said something about they saw something go under the surface here. So alright. I don't like underwater, and we all know this. So I think it's just time. Dive. Oh, those are some real big jellyfish. And they're gonna eat me. But you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna... Or not. Well. Oh, I just got myself mentally prepared to go under that water. It's fine. It's fine. If I doze off, does it stop spawning me on the same in here? One moment. accidentally discovering this. This is not the plan, by the way. The actual entrance. Statues. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. Phlox. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a signal of Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So that's what the statue is for. Other species. Kind of freaky looking. Not gonna lie. Ash Twin Project. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. I think that's bad. Okay, only three of them are still glowing. we did do something. Okay, so now I need to go back to the Ash Twin Towers, I think. So let's do that. Well, actually, you know what? We're already here. So am I just supposed to look for the opening that they were talking about? Because they said it was at the construction site. And I'm at the construction site. Sorry. I saw the tornado. Wait, so theoretically... Wait, no. I don't really want to test that, because last time it happened, I died. I will test something. Okay. So, nope. That was my theory. Right? I didn't read that wrong. Gabriel says there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from fleeing below it. The Nobai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the surface, or the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. So what was it? And how did they do it? I'm assuming that maybe we have to find Feldspar first, but Feldspar could be dead for all we know. And I think that's the thing, is like, we're trying to find Feldspar, but Feldspar is in the Dark Bramble. We know this. At least that's the fact that we have. Could be false, he could be somewhere else, but from what we know, that's where he is. So, since that's all we have for now, let's go ahead and go to the... Amber Twin. Or Ash Twin, sorry. Some time has passed since I checked in with you. Hi. How are you? And Idea. Progressing with the Sun Station plans. Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Hi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious. Rami thinks I'm a gas. And I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation. Idea? I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis: time spent away from the station would be beneficial to both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That at least we can agree. Okay, I think. I don't know where the sandstorm thing went. Oh, it's there. Okay. what? There's just nothing for another support station. What? But why? I was flying away. Well, I guess it had been a while since I died, so I guess it was about time. Alright, let's see what the ship lock says about if we found everything. Okay, it doesn't say that there's more to explore. Old sediment, obviously there's still more to explore, we just keep dying there. Frozen Nomai shuttle, I think that's on the Interloper, if I'm not mistaken. The Quantum Moon, still don't really understand how I'm supposed to get there. I know it's a gravity cannon, but sun station. Okay, so we know that the sun station is the thing floating around the sun, but how are we supposed to get there? That's the question. In the Black Hole Forge. I had an idea for where I was supposed to be going, or like what I was gonna go search, and now it's lost on me. Oh, this, okay. We're gonna go back to the Interloper. Wherever it may be. Look for an ice cube flying through space. This is new, I think. No, we've been here before. Yeah, we've definitely been here before. Because this is the thing with the shrine on it that, like, yeah. Okay, back to our search of the Interloper. I think this is the Quantum Moon. And I think, because the last time we went in it, it just popped us out somewhere, right? the sun station was right there. I don't know if you saw that. It was coming around the corner. So I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I think you're supposed to auto lock on something and slowly like land on it, maybe. That's my guess. I guess I'll try. I'm not going for that again. If I see the quantum moon, I am going to try and go through that again and see what happens. Because I think that is the quantum moon. But the question is, you have to like go to it. Sorry. Do you have to go to it in the gravity cannon? Or can you just go through it with your ship? Because I think the last time I went through it with my ship... Okay, we're just gonna go from there. And there's the white hole. Well, that was dangerous. We survived. That's everything that was damaged. I don't know. Let's double check. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Here's the ship. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. So I think Clary's inside. Clary. Poor soul. We're just gonna ice skate. So I think that's just like one piece of the puzzle to this over here. I feel like there's more. Oops. Oops. Like more to be found. Because I don't see like an opening of any kind. Interesting. So, like, I guess I'm supposed to wait until... I guess... Oh, snowflakes. Got it. Oh, no. Our ship. Our ship. This is it for us. Our ship's gone. I think the ship's going into the sun. Yeah. I think that's gonna... I think that ends us if our ship blows up. Yeah. Well, damn it. Ooh. All right. It still says there's more to explore. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm while the others explored the interloper. Okay. Alright, let's get out of gravitational pull. Need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance of survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch? Oh, that's the door. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to the end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. I don't like the sound of that. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Melore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I have left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Okay. I swear if something jumps out at me right now, I'm gonna scream. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Okay, walk forward until you meet the sandfall. Then turn left. Then turn left. Continue on, and then climb. You said continue on and then climb. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melore and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. That was rude. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. I have to fly up there. Oh! Ah! 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 fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the solar system, or in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Okay. Okay, now I feel like now, like, it took us a long time, but I feel like now we're finally somewhere. I don't know. It could just be me being like, oh, crap. They were not kidding. Should we build the sun station to power the, I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetime. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we are cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Okay, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine that. We might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely that this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering that we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Those. That's just great. Oh. I'm stuck. Wonderful. An update, we need to find a way inside quickly, Melore, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there was children playing on the specimen. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis, there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. So yes, I'm very much trapped in here. Did you guys hear that? That was nasty. It's fine. We did learn a lot. I just okay. I feel like since we have somewhat of an understanding. Wait. Okay. So we have to go back there. That was on Ash Twin, right? Okay. guess we should start from the bottom, right? I try to fly up there, am I gonna die? Okay, I don't think we can do that. And if we can, then we're doing it at a different time. We're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the Stepping Stone Cave, and then up and into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the Fossil Fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance when I visited. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into its mouth, he'll show you the way. Target can't fit through the Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levy now. Who cares? Elix is still tallest. Okay. How full is it? Okay, it's filling. Sorry. Are we playing the fossil game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the Fossil Fish Cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Selenum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the end of the overlook. I'm still small enough. You won't be for too long now. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Okay, it's in here. That's terrifying. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. The rest of us, little fish, line up and go on against the wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Ampai says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold to understand. Rule update, it's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. The last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and become the little fish. Okay, that's great and all. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish and dark trample. We don't believe it originated from this planet. An update, Melore, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. Okay, so did I just learn that the way to not get eaten is to not make too much noise? And if so, how? They're blind. about does it. Outside. Planet, of course. Why would Okay, we just have to make it back to the ship. Really risky. Okay. Let's go test this theory. Come on. Come on. Still hate this. Wow. Thing is moving turtle speed. Alright, I'm taking one headphone on. I can do that. Jesus Christ. I can't deal with that. So, like, it definitely worked better. I can say that. I know that. Because, like, before they were just, like, coming after me. So, like, I guess that makes more sense, but, like, how are you supposed to do that? I guess maybe you can take your ship in there and just kind of, like, float better. Like, you get more momentum. I guess theoretically that should work. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, heart racing. Love that. I just really hate fish, guys. I hate the ocean. I love the ocean, though. We're going in. Death. Oops. Oh, I guess it's because I didn't have my suit on. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, we're putting our suit on this time. Let's try this again. Okay. I I'm at a loss. Because, like, how far away do I have to be for them to not hit me? Like, I get it. They're blind. So they go off sound. Like we saw, like, I can't use the, what do you call it? I can't use the, like, the scout launcher to, like, distract them. I swear. Gabbro here, checking in on the Deep Space Satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells, I do too work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars in the soft velvet of darkness, but it's, yawn, awfully nice for naps too. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Huh, everything looks A-okay. Ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out there. Alright, back to our original destination plan. I feel like I'm just doing something wrong. I mean, I'm clearly doing something wrong. Oh, do you see that? You see that? No! Oh. It's gonna get me. I think if I move at all, trajectory-wise, they'll chase me. Okay, I'm gonna get out. I made it past them. But what is this? Alright, hold on. Infinite loop. What am I supposed to do? Where's that one? Okay, so after all of this, we're probably gonna die. But you know what? It's definitely alive. Alright, don't panic. Don't panic. We're just in a dark, empty space with potential alien creatures at any moment. So clearly that was not the correct way to go. What's that noise? Can someone tell me what that noise is? Cool. Cool. Oh, everything. Alright, guys. I'm calling this specific stream here. That is it for our Outer Wilds experience today. We've been through so many emotions today. We went through, wow, I was so excited to be back, and then crashed out a couple times and got angry and all that stuff. Thanks so much for joining. I will see you guys soon.